This is Barb with Mashable, and I'm here with Jake Shimabukuro.
Hey, how's it going?
Who is a Hawaiian ukulele maestro. A combination rarely seen. How did you get into, how long have you been playing?
Well, I've been playing for 29 years now. I started when I was 4, and I got into it because my mom played, and it was a lot of just a lot of traditional Hawaiian music, this kind of. And then later on, as I got older, my musical interests, changed, and then I started listening to a lot of, like rock music, classical, and then those chords became things like, things like that, and then I just really, I realized that I didn't just have to listen to ukulele players, but I could listen to guitar licks, even electric guitar licks, bass riffs, string parts, and that's when I started listening to all kinds of music, and then I'd hear like maybe a sax part, and then I try to figure out what that was on the instrument, or a piano part, and it really helped me. First of all, it made me, I learned to be more creative and find different ways of playing the instrument, coming up with different right-hand techniques, and then also trying to really expand on the color of the instrument, the tone color, and be more expressive, and just create all different kinds of sounds. I would take, I would listen to like piano pieces or things like that, and then I try to figure out, okay, how can I mimic that sound or that tonality, and then I create things like this is a piece I call Piano Forte, but it was just kind of getting away from the ukulele and then creating a new space, creating a new place, and it's so it's been very, very fulfilling and very challenging, at times, of course, but I love that, I love being able to kind of think, okay, I'm gonna tackle this piece, and to just kind of sit there and just kind of scratch my head and think, okay, but how? Where do I start?
And how to make it different.
And how to do it in a way where I can still carry out all the parts, because with the ukulele you only have 4 strings and only 2 octaves. But it's really like only a 3-string instrument, because your lowest string is your 3rd string. You have 2 high strings, So if you start from the 1st string, you have an A, and then you go up to an E, and then it drops down to a C, and then it jumps up to a high G. So your 1st string and your 4th string are only a whole step apart. So so they're basically the same string, and so that makes it a little challenging. But at the same time, I think that it's it's what really gives the ukulele its character and
unique sound.
That unique sound, right? When you hear it, it's very light, and it often reminds me of like because there are no bass notes. It really reminds me of like a child's voice, like a child speaking, because it falls in that upper register, which is nice. And that's why I think that when people hear the ukulele, you just strum one note, one chord, and it just makes you smile. People hear it and they smile.
Brighten up.
Yeah, or they pick it up for the first time and they strum a chord, and it just makes you feel good. You drop your guard, and all your troubles just seem to melt away.
Awesome. So I know you're very popular on YouTube. How would you credit YouTube at all with the success you've had in your career?
Totally. I don't know. There's a video of me playing in Central Park, I'm playing a George Harrison piece called While My Guitar Gently Weeps.
Great song.
And that, that little 4-minute video clip, I mean, has really changed my life. I mean, I think it's close to 5 million downloads, and I don't know how it got on YouTube, but I'm so glad that it did, because it's opened so many doors for me. It's allowed people to kind of see what I do, and it's allowed me to tour and collaborate with other musicians. In the last couple of years, I've been able to collaborate with people like Yo-Yo Ma, Cyndi Lauper, Bette Midler, Jimmy Buffett, Bela Fleck, and the Flecktones. So it's been so rewarding, and just I'm the type of person, like, I love, my whole thing is I want to keep learning. I want to keep learning, I want to keep growing, and as I collaborate with other musicians or gain all these new experiences, I feel like I'm growing as a person and as an artist, and that's important to me. That's the most important thing to me, is I want to always feel like I'm getting new information, and so yeah, it's been truly rewarding, to be here at TED, is such an honor, because you have all the most brilliant minds, all over the planet, and then they have this one ukulele player,
Hey, you got the only standing ovation in that first session. That was great.
But I gotta tell you, it's been such an honor, and I'm just so inspired. Last night just speaking with some of the other the speakers and TEDsters, and being able to just share ideas and just hear how they're passionate about their own thing. They have their things that they're passionate about, and to be able to feel that energy to talk with them. I mean, it was so inspiring, last night, today is the official, that was where the conference actually began,
right.
The official first day, but even last night at the reception, dinner thing, just talking with people, man, I was so fired up. I was just like, oh man, I went back to my hotel room late last night, I was playing all night, I was just practicing and trying to come up with new ideas.
You can kind of feel it in the air.
Yeah, you can just feel that buzz, that electricity, and to me that's what it's all about. I think that people need to feel inspired. People want to feel passionate about something. And unfortunately, there are a lot of people in this world who don't feel that way. So I think that it's really our responsibility. If we're lucky enough to feel that, we need to share that with people, and we need to go out and get people fired up about something. Make them inspire them to believe in something. Or just because I think we all deserve to feel that way. We all deserve to feel excited about something, excited about life. And I think that the ukulele is a great start, because in the midst of all this chaos and all this technology, and everything is so fast and quick now. Everyone wants everything at an instant. So I think the ukulele is a perfect tool to remind us to kind of sit back, pick up the instrument, and just slow down and enjoy the moment. Yeah. So that's why I really believe in the ukulele, and it's going to be my mission to get everyone to play the ukulele.